Meeting with senior officials who are no novice in Indo-Korean affairs, President Moon Jae-in reaffirmed his two major objectives for the upcoming summit. The South Korean leader also expressed optimism that Pyongyang and Washington will be able to meet halfway. Shin Se-min starts us off with the highlights from that session.
Two clear goals sets President Moon Jae-in for his summit next week with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
다들 아시는 바와 같이 하나는 우리 남북 관계를 개선 발전시켜 나가는 것이고 또 하나는 비핵화를 위한 북미 대화를 중재하고 촉진하는 그런 것이라고 할 수 있겠습니다. 저희가 구상했던 그런 그 바보다 오히려 이렇게 활발하게 빠른 속도로 진행되고 있다고 생각합니다.
Speaking to a group that's advised officials on previous inter-Korean summits, President Moon expressed his optimism about the Pyongyang summit now less than a week away. It's a confidence based on repeated affirmations of good faith by former foes.
북미 양정상은 끊임없이 친서를 보내면서 서로 간의 신뢰를 거듭거듭 그렇게 확인하고 있습니다. 북한은 비핵화를 하겠다는 것이고 그래서 미래 핵에 이어서 이렇게 현재 핵도 폐기해 나가겠다는 것이고 미국도 북미 간의 적대 관계를 종식하고 체제를 보장하는 조치를 하겠다는 것입니다.
Between those two sides, President Moon said it is his role to find common ground so that Pyongyang denuclearizes and Washington takes corresponding steps. The president then added that the two Koreas have already passed a stage of changing the paradigm and that now is the time to carry out the agreement reached by both sides despite the sanctions still imposed on the regime. And in the meantime, President Moon said the Koreas will look for ways to promote prosperity in their own relations within the existing bounds. Only a little over a year into his office, and President Moon is readying for his third encounter with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, and this after having arranged the first ever meeting between the leaders of North Korea and the U.S. And President Moon next week is hoping to lead the regional players to take even bigger and irreversible steps. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.